Once the guys had finished recording the album, they came and spoke to us about doing a music video for the title track, The Hard Road. The initial idea was them walking around some kind of city location with the character Armageddon in the background somehow. We developed this further and thought, let's take some elements from their lives and elements from the track itself and have them go on this journey throughout the clip.
Our good friend Richie the Chin Wrangler Coburn, he took it under his wing along with some other people there and shot it throughout the streets of Adelaide.
We started off with the pie cart, which serves the legendary Adelaide pie floater, which in case you don't know is a meat pie with pea soup. For some odd reason, this pie cart's become this sort of iconic place in our Victoria Square, which is the dead centre of Adelaide.
This is an extra.
Stunt donut. Stunt donut.
Had a great team from Kojo Oasis, a guy called Aaron who did a lot of the filming, or would you call it cinematography. It's very sort of cinematic compared to other clips we've done. It seems to have a very cinematic approach to it.
We also wanted to have just little moments within the video that were just a little bit out of the ordinary, and one of those was the way we use sound. We actually wanted to record some real beatboxing, so we sort of take the track away for a bit, go into the cypher and then come out again, and we're back into the video.
We gathered up a few of the Certified Wise crew for a bit of a beatbox session because a lot of our younger years were spent around parks, train stations, loitering in public, beatboxing, drinking, sort of just making freestyle hip-hop.
That I look for an answer in a medicine box. I never did pop pills or cocktails, just rock tilts, kids with skills still got a rasp, but cops still have me in the back of as if I'm losing my breath.
Certified Wise is actually a collective of rappers and DJs from Adelaide who are basically our mates, and we make music with them, so we decided to form a crew. The ones that are featured in the Hard Road video clip were Sester and Trials from Funkors, Fats from Crossbred Mongrels, and Simplex from Terra Firma.
Baggy moms to walk up and bow me out. I'll fly you out once again next weekend. Should I just do the fist? We used to thrash, push the cars over engine and fire.
We also featured a factory which me and Suffer actually worked at, pouring concrete and making statues and that type of thing. We both worked there for some time, so we thought that'd be a bit of a laugh for us to put in that factory in the clip as well.
I co-directed this video with Marty Pepper, who is also responsible for most of the visual effects in the clip. One of the things we really developed was a way to get seamless transitions between locations and also between Suffer and Pressure's verses. We didn't have the budget for motion control, so we ended up using Aaron as a kind of human motion control, and he had to replicate camera moves handheld basically. In the end, he gave us some superb results, and we were able to put two Suffers in the one shot, for instance. One of the things the guys wanted to have as a part of their journey was going onto a stage and performing in front of a large audience. And that was perhaps the scariest shot to get because we realistically only had one take to get that right, but luckily it worked out fine, and it ended up being a fantastic reveal of a crowd in front of the old Adelaide Uni buildings.
To make it look like we walked from an alley into a show, which never actually happened, we walked from an alley and pasted the walls from the alley on the side of the stage to make it look like we just walked out of an alley into a show, as you do.
Shot some of the footage at our Adelaide launch for the Hard Road record, which was good because, you know, it was our hometown and it was on the university lawn, so it's set against these old buildings and old arches. It was an awesome setting for, you know, filming a live show.
Once everything had been shot, we thought of ways to integrate Armageddon into the footage, and we came up with this concept of sort of moving street art, and so we put him into signs, on walls, wherever we could really, just to sort of give the sense that he's somehow there with the guys on their journey. We also had little bits of spot sound that our sound designer Martin Zub put together to just really add those little extra touches.